You may even be extradited to the UK. Because you're violating U.S. federal law, or you're violating EU law.
Talk.
Hey.
What the fuck is going on, George?
I have to block my number, man. I'm sorry. Because of this shit going on right now.
What happened?
He called me with your number. I was talking to Kristen. We've got some news.
Of course you're talking to Kristen. That's who leaked it, George. She put a video out taunting them. And they dropped a mystery person, and Alfonso, she's talking to Alfonso. Who do you think did it?
She's not, from what I know of, she's not. She told me that Alfonso told me that basically that Russian chick is the daughter of Mark.
Oh, really? And you're gonna did she Google that?
I'm looking at it right. I'm trying to connect the dots right now.
George, remember the first thing I said to you? How can you trust these people? And the one person that you said we can trust is the one person who's talking to them, who's taunting them.
I told Kristen not to say anything.
I mean, I know Everest College provides the best investigation work in the world, but she's exposed me. I'm potentially I could go to jail. I could lose my job. You know that, right?
First of all, she has not. Look, I told her that what she told me was basically that Alfonso has been catty-chatty. Now, it's probably false information.
Well, everything she's given you has been false. She's a queen of false information. George, do you want to know the worst part is, George? I had Marty's fucking number. I was going to give it to you today.
He's calling me with an 82 number.
Yeah, let me get his number. I'm not going to give it to you yet because I don't know if I can trust this. I mean, who knows? Kristen might make a phone call.
All right, look, Kristen. I told her, do not talk to Alfonso.
Well, she shouldn't talk to anybody. I mean, I shouldn't even talk to her.
I said, do not talk to Alfonso at all. She's trying to get information from him.
And she's doing a great job. She's doing a great job of it. I watched her little video of her showing off her little house that she's living in now. Ooh, dropping all the names. That wasn't her business to drop Jason Summers and Mitchell's name. That was your job. That was my job. That's not her. But she wants to be the queen of this. She wants to strut her shit like she always does. George,
all right, I get it.
And then she says, and then she goes, "Oh, I got a friend who's doing this." Oh, yeah,
called damage control right now.
Yeah, I'm worried about the Brotherhood of Nod's getting involved. Marty's already contacted his buddies on the dark side, on the dark web. You know what Brotherhood of Nod is? They make Anonymous look like a bunch of women, little girls.
What is the Brotherhood of Nod?
It's a hacktivist group, but they have no ethics. They're associated with 666J1. Now he's gonna find out I'm back. And then they're going to probably go to my employer.
How the fuck did these people... Look, she did not say a word. I can swear to you on a stack of Bibles. She didn't say a fucking word to anybody, so I don't know how the fuck they would know.
Well, she was the one who's going to call. She was going to call Marty, right? You were going to have her Marty because you didn't want to call him.
Well, I spoke to this son of a bitch, and
what'd you say to him? Did you hang up? Did you talk to him for more than...
I told him that he best stop calling the number.
Oh, that'll work. That'll work, George. The way we were going to get him was
I told him, and then he called back again. I said, your little playground is going to be torn up.
Really? And I'm sure you said that. And how are we going to do that with him knowing who I am?
But the first thing he said to me is, and he mentioned your name. I said, who is that?
Yeah.
Who the hell is that?
Believe it or here, I'm going to go on their public page. Oh, Billy Baxter has my fucking Facebook page. He goes, oh, I think this is his Facebook. Lol, Thomas Anderson, a.k.a. Neo. And then Marty goes, yeah, that is the little bitch. I'm going to go on their page now. I'm going to read some of their stuff.
My advice, look, I know Kristen did not say a word. She knows better than that. And I know that Kristen didn't say a word to anyone pertaining to you. Trust me.
Oh, how about George? You thought you could use that little bitch Chris Perron, to come at the king? Bad luck, fat boy. The Brotherhood of Nod are dealing with that little bitch. Your time is coming. That's from Marty.
No, his time is going to come.
How's it
sooner.
Coming, George? He compromised the only person who gave you any information closer to getting him. Have you ever gotten close to him? Straight, honestly, George.
His time is going to come because the
George,
FBI is going to get involved in this.
We're just gonna backtrack a second. Who's the only person in these 9 months you've been fighting this son of a bitch that gave you any pertinent information on him?
You came on in all cylinders, yes. And that's what puzzles me.
Yeah, right, exactly. And here I am helping you out, doing you, and the only thing I asked of you, George, was 1,000% anonymity. But you had to tell her, and you probably had to tell somebody else. Kevin knows, and they probably bugged your fucking... Who knows? They could be listening to our calls, George. You said some things that were not, that probably would not want to get public. Who knows, Marty? Who knows? They might have leaked. They might have. They might know everything I've said to you. They might know every email I've said.
Kristen and Kevin vaguely knows anything.
Well,
that's it.
That's more than they should have known. That is more than they should have. Now they're going after me, George. It's okay. So then, after that little post, right. Baxter goes, "Who the hell is?"
They can't prove nothing.
George,
they cannot prove nothing. All this is speculation on their part. If they're going to guess, because they say you're who you are. But what I'm saying to you is,
they're going to put two and two together. They had no idea. She showed her cards, George, because you didn't know Mitchell and Summers' real name or their docs or information. But
I knew Mitchell, but I didn't know.
Okay,
I didn't know.
So you knew one of the two, right? You knew one of the two, but you didn't know his address. You didn't know his IP address.
Right.
So.
Well, I understand.
Here she is flaunting in her little video, showing her little stupid poems and shit, trying to be Miss Thang. But you know what? Now they know. Now they know that, Chris Prawn's giving them information. They know that.
That's what I don't understand, how they know you are that, and I don't know unless they've hacked me. And I believe that they might have.
And then if they have, George, you know what that means? You know, all our little calls, all the things you said that are mum, that could be out in the open right now.
If they hack me, well, I didn't say. Look, the only thing that I said is I want to get the bastard.
George,
I want to get the bastard.
George, I consider you a friend now. I mean, maybe not as much as I did an hour and a half ago, but the things that you said, if that gets out, just constantly saying the N-word over about Summers, or talking about the biker gangs, or all the stuff that Sarah's gonna do, and all the things that Kristen's gonna do, or all the stuff about some personal stuff. Do you want that getting out? Do you want them manipulating that, making little videos? Do you want to see another Year Awards report on that?
Look, I don't know what to do. I felt like everything was under control.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
George, I was going to give you Marty's number tonight. You want to know that truth? That was the truth, but we weren't ready for it because we didn't know if you were going to be the guy to make the phone call. We were thinking honestly, Mr. X thought you were scared to call Marty McFly. That's what we both think.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
But you're like, let Kristen do it. I don't want to give him my phone number. No, I was good. I had his number. You want? I'll give you the area code. 872. That's all I'm going to say.
That's the number he's calling me from.
Yeah. So you had
872 area code.
Yeah. So you'd have to call him. Well, let me use Kristen's. Let me use Kristen's PI skills.
Hold on. I'll tell you the number he's calling me from. It might be the same one.
He's from Chicago.
872-639-0032.
Yes, it is. And I could have ran a fucking search on that. But hey, we got Kristen. Tell her to Google that number. Well, I'm sure it'll pop right up. I'm sure his photograph and his social security and his whole life story will pop up with a nice Google
get a dummy phone. I've got a dummy phone on me. I'll have to pay $30 to activate it.
Yeah. Will you talk to him for more than 30 seconds and hang up and start yelling at him? Because I need time, George.
You understand?
I need you to talk to that son of a bitch for more than 12 seconds.
All right, let things clear up for at least 24 hours.
So 24 hours. What if tomorrow I come into work and my boss says is, what have you been doing the last week? Because again, George, I'm using proprietary software. I'm basically using it to enter Marty McFly's computer. That's not illegal. You know, we talk about trolling being controversial and massively being illegal or not illegal. What I did to get that son of a bitch is far more illegal than making fun of somebody and posting videos.
Look, they think you're in Florida.
Oh,
so
great.
Let them think.
Yeah, I used to live in Florida because they fucking drove me to Florida because I had to get out of there. Now, let me look at some of them. Let me go. I think one of them says I live in Massachusetts.
Who?
Let's see. They'll be contacting you. Blah blah blah. Oh. Any word on the docs on Chris the Hacker yet? I would love to know everything about this guy. That was from Baxter again. Carl Jenkins says, Brotherhood of Nod has provided it all, including his workplace. I gave him 24 hours to contact me. And then Baxter goes, that's funny. There's a video from him in 2016 of him in Florida. People were saying he's back in Massachusetts. And guess who wants to jump on the case and fly up there? Fucking Jay Summers. So I'm going to have fucking drones, George.
Jay Summers is going to go to jail.
Really?
Jay Summers is going to go to jail. We're going to make sure that comes high or hell water.
Why? What news have you gotten today?
Because he's called me with his number.
Oh, that's
he's
a
been
crime
calling
now?
me. He's been calling me with his number. No. Because right now what he's doing, he's calling me and he's setting the drones. He's setting the fucking drones around my house.
Well, they might not be in Richmond anymore. They might be in Belmont, Massachusetts now.
How do you what? So it's what he said.
Yeah, George, I wanted 100% a truth. You know, you were so worried about trusting me. Maybe I should have been the one worried about trusting who you're going to bring into this. It's a two-way street, my friend. It's not a one-way street. This isn't all about, just protecting your interests. I got interests too. I'm the one who's providing you all this stuff. And fuck, George.
Look.
I'm going to go talk to an attorney when I leave.
Christian did what?
I'm going to be, honestly, George, I am so freaked out right now that I'm going to, once we hang up, I'm not going to my support group. I'm going to fucking talk to my friend who's an attorney.
Kristen did not open her mouth. That was the
Bullshit.
only way.
I'm watching her video. I'll get her little video up. Oh, here she is in a little house.
Open her mouth about you at all. She knows better than that.
Yeah, she knows a lot. She knows a lot about the law. She's also, George, let's be honest, everything she said has been full of shit. I've watched some of her other stuff, some of her other troll videos, saying everything's against the law and all this other nonsense. George, she's not who you think she is. What does she do for a living? What does she honestly do for a living? Be 100% honest with me. I need 100% honesty from you.
Right now, she was a manager in a lounge. She was doing that for a while. She worked at it. She worked at the Gentlemen's Club. Yes.
Okay. Does she work there now? What does she do now? What is her profession? What does she work from 9 o'clock to? What does she do? 9 to 5 job. She watches her kids. Oh.
And she has.
So she's really putting the Maury show degree to work. And did she say she was gonna know shit? Did she ever tell you I'm gonna get this son of a bitch?
We have been banging our heads together.
And then
we've been banging our heads.
And then comes the mystery
you were
man.
an asset. You were an asset,
Yeah,
and you are and you found information. I have never ever gone against what I've said. Now, all I can think of is this son of a bitch has hacked my number.
Hacked the hacker. Yeah. George.
He obviously has hacked my number or got someone to do it. I don't know what to tell you. Right now, when I heard his voice on your phone number, I flipped.
Yeah.
I flipped. And I said, how in the fuck did this, so right now I am as baffled by this as you, but I can assure you Kristen did not drop your document.
Just like you assured me that nobody would know about me.
She didn't drop your information. That's all I can tell you. Now, whatever else happened, has happened. And now I don't know what, God damn it. So this Jason Smith, the Jason Summer character is behind this.
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
And he'll be in jail probably by the weekend, right? Is Sarah going to get him?
We're trying, and we're going to.
We're going to do. A great man once said, you do or do not, there is no try. You got to.
Well, what he's done, I believe, is crossed the line, and I'm getting
everything crosses the line, George. That's what they do.
Cross the line. I'm getting threatening messages as well.
Really? What do they say?
Yes. They're saying basically that you're going down, that I'm going down.
Well, you say that too, George.
Well, I haven't done anything. I'm the victim.
So am I. I thought I was your friend. Well, yeah. I thought you had my back.
I have your. I have.
Are you talking to him?
This is what for.
Are you talking to him? Is that what this is about? Did you join their side? Figuring, maybe. Are
you crazy?
George, I'm so delirious right now. You understand, right?
I am beyond delirious. I'm trying to keep it together. I'm beyond delirious. I'm perplexed.
Does Kristen got a new car today? Did Kristen buy a new car this weekend?
What's that?
Hey, she got a new house, right? I'm looking at her new house. How the fuck did she pay for that?
That was through her significant other.
Oh, really?
They moved into a new house. Yeah.
Right. It's not from. It's not owned by Holmgren Enterprises, is it?
No, come on. What are you talking about?
George, you're the one that tells me all the crazy stuff that they do to you. You tell me this. You're telling me a girl who's an exotic
Marty has
dancer with
nothing.
7 kids.
She's not doing anything.
Who's you don't think a nice check with 6 figures on 6 digits on there wouldn't change her little mind?
No, she no, that would not. No, because she knows the source, and besides, he doesn't have that kind of money. He has money, but he doesn't have that kind of money.
Bitcoin's worth nothing, right?
He doesn't have that kind of money.
Yeah.
He's got money, but he doesn't have that kind of money.
Yeah.
I doubt it seriously.
Who's that in the background? I hear people in the background. What is that?
I'm at Starbucks. I have to use the Wi-Fi at Starbucks. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm on the patio right now trying to, because I can't hear in there when I'm talking to you.
So there's people walking around. Are we on speakerphone?
I can't hear you if I don't.
So there's people, George. People can be walking around. They can hear me.
There's nobody walking around right now.
Summers,
there's one lady.
Are you there? Are you there, Jay Summers?
There's one lady. Are you insane? No.
Well, he could very well be following you.
Well, I'm looking right now, and I don't see anybody. Actually, there's a state police officer right beside me. I mean, walking to the side. That's it.
I don't know what to do.
Nobody's listening to this right now.
George, I'm broken.
Chris, I'm right there, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. God damn, it pisses me off just as much as it pisses you off because I want to nail this bastard.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to fucking tell you.
Will you call him so I can run my fucking trace on him, or is your phone going to be a problem, or is Kristen going to call instead?
I told her because Sarah has told me, don't say any more.
Right.
Go dark.
This is the same person who, if she was an undercover cop, would probably wear a badge and buy drugs and think, oh, how'd they catch me? They didn't sell me the crack cocaine.
Look, Chris, I understand. This is a fucked up
George,
scenario.
with all due respect, I mean, the people you've got working for you is the worst PI of all time. You got a girl who talks shit and rats people out, and a guy from Kenya doing your legal work. The only person that's done anything productive has been me.
I'm not gonna argue that point.
Yeah.
I can't. And I haven't done anything to compromise. I have not done anything to compromise this.
I mean,
I have not done anything
George,
to compromise
honest,
this.
yesterday you unfriended me because I didn't message you fast enough.
Say that again?
You unfriended me on Facebook because I didn't message you fast enough. It's the two-way street.
Look, I am just in the same situation about being paranoid about certain things right now. I'm beyond paranoid about situations and circumstances that are going on right now. Right now, look. Right now, they are brewing up. They're brewing up right now.
George, what are you gonna do if this presses me and I have to bail? Do you know anybody else that has the same level of tech skills as me?
Chris, look. This is what I'm going to tell you.
He's gonna be like the fucking Zodiac killer. He's just gonna be gone.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm telling you, just change your number to be on the safe side.
George.
Change your number.
George, didn't you change
like
your
I
number?
did? Yes, I had to.
And guess what? They found it.
How?
I'm not worried about my phone number being compromised. I'm more worried about my employer finding out.
Wait, what? What do you mean they found it?
George, you don't think they can just do a background search? They got private investigators. You don't think they can find out where Chris Paranoia is working? They'll put a little call in and they'll say, oh, Chris J. Paranoia is working with George Alexander Yared.
It takes 30 days before that information resurfaces.
How do you? Where did you find that from? How do you know that?
Because that's what T-Mobile told me. They're not giving out. They don't give information.
I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is my name is out there. Marty can do his little research. He can find out where I work, and he puts a call in. he talks to my boss, and they find out that somebody from my company, which I will not say, because I might be hacked, they might be listening in right now, they get their number, and they can look and see, oh, and since...
Chris, what do you want me to do, man? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what... Right now, I'm paranoid just like you are. I'm beyond paranoid just like you are. I understand...
I want you to call fucking Marty McFly and talk to him and let Mr. X run his scan on him, and then maybe we can find out where he lives. But hey, you don't want to talk to him. I don't think you want to talk to him. I don't think you want to catch him.
I really... Listen carefully. I'm gonna have to put money on that fucking cheap phone.
Use your phone right now. What phone are we talking about? He already knows your number.
I just changed this phone number, and I don't want it fucked with.
Call with a *67. He won't know it. I had a number, George. I'm a fucking computer expert.
Chris,
and I didn't know. And you call me with an unknown caller. Why can't you call him on an unknown caller? Are you afraid he's gonna make fun of you? Afraid he's gonna say some mean things about you and hurt your feelings?
Chris. I don't want to kill brain cells talking to that dipshit, but I have to now. I get it. I get it.
Call him right. Let's hang up and let's fucking call him right now.
Sarah's advised me not to. God damn, this is pissing me off. I can't. Fuck it. Let me get. Look, I'm trying to do something right now. I'm trying to look up some case law real fast because I was supposed to send something to the courts today. It's not going to be able to meet because they're closed now. Today has been a disaster. Haven't had much to do with anything, and I'm sitting here spinning my wheels. I got to come up with some more case law.
What is Sarah? What did Sarah say today, George?
Stay in the dark. Don't do anything.
And what is she doing? Has she got her bikers and all her buddies from the Republican National Convention after him?
No. It's going to be done. It's going to be done legally.
Is Ted Cruz and Paul Ryan going to show up? She's a political operative.
Look, this is what we need to do. I'm going to see. I'm waiting to hear something because I did know that basically that something's happened, but I don't know what has happened. So I'm not going to know anything. This situation. All right, you don't trust Kristen. I get it.
Why would I? Why would anybody trust her? She works. I mean, let's be honest, George. She probably doesn't interact with the nicest and the most the quote highest level of people at her strip club in Richmond. Does she work at a high end?
She doesn't work that anymore.
Well,
she's raising 3 kids.
George, I saw some of her quote unquote fans. They don't really look like the kind of people that I think we should be associating with. Half of them have dollar bills on their shirts and are self-employed and they're rappers. Have you seen her fan page? Have you seen her fan page? You want to be associated with those thugs?
I don't. I'm not on the page. Let me tell you something. This is hard for me. I'm not going. I've got to figure out something and a way to pull. Not going to do something with this phone. I'm going to have to get the other phone up and ready to let him know and let him know.
And guess what, George? He's gonna have a different phone number by then. Remember I told you every 24 hours his number changes? We're still in the break. I can text him right now. I can text X right now with that number saying George is on the phone with Marty McFly. This is your window, buddy.
Okay. All right. Let me get out of the Starbucks. Let me get at it. Let me finish what I'm doing here, and I will call you back within the hour.
I'm not gonna be home, okay? George. I'm leaving. I'm leaving by 7:15. I gotta go to my. I have to go to my support group, and I'm talking to an attorney.
Okay. Well, then you do that. Then what time are you finished with that?
Later, but Marty will probably. I mean, let's be honest. Marty's probably gonna be in bed by the time I get home. If he's on a different time zone.
I doubt seriously that man ever.
Call him right, George. Call him right now.
I can't call him right now. I'm in the middle of something. I don't want people around me when I'm doing this. I'm in that Starbucks. I'm trying to finish up what I'm doing. I will do this in just We will do this.
You got 24
I told
hours,
you.
George. I have 24 hours before this explodes on me.
All right. God damn it! She said if I do say any more, she's not going to be able to help. So I'm in a.
Who did you say can't help you?
If I have to, she said I have to be on the down low. I cannot say anything. I mean, but. All right, look, I get it. We got to get. I mean, got to get this bastard. I mean, but through this, we're able to get his address and his full name.
We'll
correct?
See. Okay, hold on a minute. I got an email. Oh, fuck, George.
What is it?
It's blocked. It's a blocked email. It's an anonymous email. It says, "Dear Chris." Hold on a minute. I'm like shaking up right now.
I mean,
It says George. Or it says, "This is the Brotherhood. They have my address and my work number."
What? They do what?
They got all my info.
Motherfucker! I don't know what to fucking say. This doesn't make any goddamn sense.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it does and it doesn't. But people talk, you know.
The Brotherhood of who?
Nod, N-O-D.
All right, so they're like what, 4chan? What are they?
I wish they were 4chan. I wish they were Kiwi Farms. Honestly, George, I wish they were the Goons.
What is it? What are they?
It's a hacktivist group. They make the Goons look like the Girl Scouts. You know what they do, George? They'll run a fucking forensic. They don't just dox people. Everything with my social security number is going to be available. My bank statements might be popped up.
I can't. Fuck it. Can you?
Go ahead.
Can you get a hold of your attorney?
I'm going to talk to him. But I'm a little worried now because it doesn't really matter. My info's out. What's he going to do, sue him? It's worked so well for you. Why would I,
Look, I don't have an attorney. I'm going pro se.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But how many lawsuits have you won? I'm not going to win either.
If you have an attorney, you better shot. You have a better shot.
Yeah,
I don't have
like a bad crooked judge.
Man, I'm speechless. I don't know what to fucking say. This just doesn't make any sense. This motherfucker is.
Will you call Marty at noon tomorrow?
Yeah, well.
Noon.
Well, so is that the time you're able to do something? Or what?
That's when I'll do it. Anytime after that, I'm out. And I'll take all the info with me.
What's that?
And I'm out. If you don't, that's the only way we're gonna get him. But I can't keep playing this game. I can't keep waiting. He's bold. He knows who I am. Who knows who he's talking to right now?
Can't say anything about any. So what am I supposed to say? How's the
George,
weather?
talk to him. I don't know. You gotta stay on the phone with him. George, you're telling me you don't have anything you want to say to this son of a bitch?
What? There's a lot of things I want to say, but I'm told that I can't.
What are you afraid? He's gonna call you names and make fun of you?
Because I was told it's not in my best interest now to say anything.
Yeah. From.
But I understand. But I get what you're saying. it's like I'm damned if I do. I'm damned if I don't.
Yeah.
I'm damned either way.
Did she get her license suspended?
I don't know because I'm not being told. I'm not being told anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Are you in touch with her constantly?
I've been trying to call her, but she won't. She's not responding.
Oh,
she told
really?
me that she'll.
Yeah. When was the last time
call
you
me back
talked?
later.
When did she talk to you?
She'll call me back later. She said.
When was the last time you spoke with her?
Well, I mean, it was last week. It was Friday.
Friday, when all this shit went down. So 3 days go by. She's ghosting you, George. But I didn't call you back after. I mean, I was busy all night, and you unfriend me, and you think I joined their team or whatever. And
Look,
she doesn't call you for 4 days, and you're still like, oh, she's on it. When would she have told you that, George? Isn't there? I mean, there's obviously a gap in your story right now because you're saying that you haven't talked to her in 3 or 4 days. Yet
I talked to her
the
Friday, and then
Okay.
that's what she said. She'll get back to me. She'll let me know something. She hasn't today. But she said, don't be ghost. Be a ghost.
Yeah. Well, the only
Last thing
ghost
she
is
said.
her, George. She's ghosting on you.
Chris, look, I need to get this other phone working. Once I do that, what time do you get off from your meeting?
I don't know. I might not want to talk when I get home.
Okay, well then.
Will you call Marty tomorrow?
You work. You work tomorrow.
I do.
So,
but I do it. I told you, George. I have a computer. Mr. X will be in the office tomorrow. We'll go on our lunch at noon. That's when we go on our lunch.
All right, but then how are we going to do this when you're working?
I have my laptop, George. I work. I can take my laptop with me. We have a full Wi-Fi. We're a pretty advanced campus.
All right. Let me. Shit. See, I don't. Well, let me. All right. So, what time is your meeting? 7?
Yeah, I'm leaving in 10 minutes. I gotta be over 7. It's like 7:25, 7:30. I gotta be there.
Okay. All right. Let me. I'll text you tonight.
Yeah.
I'll text you tonight. Just try to keep it. I mean, I don't.
I gotta talk. I mean, George, you know, my support group, we talk about like this. This is what I talk about. You know.
Man, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that. I mean, I don't. I know Kristen didn't leak anything.
I bet she.
I know Kristen didn't leak anything.
Maybe she's hacked. Maybe you're all hacked. Maybe we're all hacked. They very well, George, they could be listening right now.
God damn, that's why I gotta get the dummy phone up.
I don't think it's. I mean, maybe it's not the phone. Maybe it's something else. Maybe
it's the dummy phone that is a flip top phone.
Yeah. Well, George, I'm just gonna say it. Could you deal with the fallout of all of our calls leaking if they've got them recorded? You said a lot of things that I don't think your that Markland's attorney and other people would really want to hear.
Look, what I said was I'm sick of this. I want to know his identity.
George,
and I want to put his head.
George, you admitted you had money hidden. You're in a court case involving, you know, your.
Well, money. There's no money that's hidden. There's nickels and dimes, if that.
Well, I mean, you talked a lot about, I mean, Kristen's assault, her past. We talked about taking photographs of Jeremy Warren. The bikers. We talked about that. We talked about bounty hunters.
I said no.
That'll ruin her career. Sarah might as well start looking for a new job.
Listen carefully. I don't believe what they're doing is trying to ghost you and ghost me both. Go to your meeting, and I'll text you. I'm going to come up with something. I'm going to figure out something.
Okay, I'm going to go. And George, if I mean, I might be done by noon tomorrow. If you're not on the phone with him by 12 o'clock to 12:01. If I look at my phone, if I don't get a text message saying I'm on the phone with Marty, this could be it for me. I might have to bail out, or I don't want Marty coming out. I don't want drone. I don't want to walk outside and see a fucking drone flying over my house. I don't want the Brotherhood of Nod showing up. I don't want to go in tomorrow and my boss ask me, "Oh, what were you doing with our software the last couple weeks?"
Was that a threat that was made to you right now?
Not well, no, but that's what can happen, George.
No. You said you got an email just now.
It was an anonymous email with a decryption level. All it said was my name, my address, my employer, and my work number. That's all it was. Not a threat, nothing physical, just that.
Who was it?
Somebody from the Brotherhood of Nod.
How do you know that?
It had their logo at the bottom. That's all it was.
That's Marty. That's Marty doing that shit.
I doubt it.
So what's his connection to the Brotherhood of Nod?
I don't know. He might be a member. I don't know. But they were the guys who were tied in with 666J1.
All right, just do you, and I'll text you later. All right.
Email me. I don't want any more text
fine.
messages. Actually, yeah, George, text me because I want your number. I want your phone number because I got to contact you.
Okay. Just let me. I'll get in contact.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll get in contact with you. All right.
You got to let me know what you're doing tomorrow with this Marty stuff because.
Well, you've kind of put me in a spot now where that I have to if Sarah is doing something, I don't want to ruin that.
She'll get back to you in a couple weeks, I'm sure. I'm sure it's not pressing for her. I'm sure she's got other things. I'm sure she's doing some other high-level investigations. Probably calling up the people she's surveilling first, see if they're home.
All right, I will get in contact with you via text or via email.
Does her van say private investigations when she's doing a stakeout?
I don't know. It's not one that's come on, seriously.
Well, that's a track.
It was a. They didn't even. She was in there for 2 months and they didn't even know it.
Well, they found her last week. That's all I need to know. Should have got out. Was she doing anything? Was she screen capping stuff? Was she sending it? Was she analyzing the information that they were providing? Or she just
she was
probably
I don't
working.
think she even.
George,
I don't
all
even
she
think
did was went in there and she was just she never looked at it. So what kind of work is that? I would say sloppy, but that seems like a compliment.
Look, there's nothing that's been. I haven't done anything with. I haven't paid anything, so we're friends, but I haven't paid her anything. So.
Yeah, well, good thing you didn't pay her anything. She should pay you, George.
Look, I don't know what to tell you, man. This is bothering me. I'm sorry. This shit's happening. I guess I have to get this flip top phone and get it working.
Well, you're on a phone right now.
Right, I know I'm on the phone right now, but I had to change the phone number. I had to change the phone number because they kept calling and calling and calling.
Yeah.
Did they call you?
Not yet.
That's weird.
Well, maybe they don't have my number yet. Keyword is
yet.
No,
Marty called me from your number.
Well, I'm sure I'll be getting some phone calls soon.
Marty called me from your number. So when I saw that, I said, what the hell is this? And then I heard his voice. I said, what? I had all kinds of thoughts going on in my head.
Yeah, fear.
I said, well, now how the hell did he have... Why is he calling me from your number? But obviously... Well, that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do. And so obviously, if he called from that number, then obviously... Then he has it. I don't know how he has it, because I don't even think Kristen had it.
Yeah.
Or did she?
Oh, of course she had it,
Did
George.
she have your number?
Yeah. She probably gave it to him.
I doubt that, seriously. I seriously doubt that.
Yeah.
Why would she do that? Why would she do that?
I don't know. This is the same legal mind that you can just recuse judges if you don't like them. This girl's not the brightest, George. The reason why they jumped on her...
The judge should recuse himself because he's a nimwit.
I bet. With his... Where'd he go to law school?
He should recuse himself
Better than
because he hasn't.
Did he go to
He has
Everest? Did he
done
go to Everest for his law school? Was he watching the Maury show and he decided to do something with his life?
Look, these judges don't care for some reason. That's why I need to go to I need to appeal it.
Yeah, good luck. George, I'm upset.
Well, no, again, it's not good luck. I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Hope you can afford it. George, I'm just upset. I'm sorry. I'm just venting. I got to go.
All right.
Email. Just
All right.
text me so I have your number. And let me know if you're going to talk to that son of a bitch.
I will use I'll have to get the dummy phone working.
Yeah.
I'll call you from there. All right?
Noon tomorrow. That's it. That's my deadline. So good night.
All right.
Yep. I hope my acting was good. Yeah. I hope this fucks with Kristen. I gotta go. It's Chris. I gotta go. My support group's waiting. Goodbye. Good night.